Okay, here we go. We are practicing with Kate today, and I'm waiting for her to come onto her phone. Just double checking if there's any personal messages from her. Looks like it's clear. As soon as she comes on with me, I'll add her in. That, or she can add herself in. There's always that option as a plan B. Yes, Jackie. Jackie. Relaxing before you go to work. You can always call in Hooky. Call in Hooky, Jackie. Okay, there she is. And she's coming. We made it.
Look at it. We did it.
Gotta have a little party.
Finally. And even if the power goes out, I'm on my cell phone, so we're
Oh,
good.
that's good. That's good. That's good. I don't know what's happened with the laptop action, but it doesn't seem to be working, and my Beeline isn't working. So I'm just flying blind with my cell phone. So how are you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm good.
Good.
Really good. Good day today.
Yeah. And I know that you've been doing this for a while, so it'll be interesting to see how this is going to unfold, because it won't be like the other practices that I've been doing. So that's what
I hope not.
that's what I'm super excited about. I'm like, whoa, what's going to happen? Let's see. Sorry. Your guardian angel says, just the same as all the others, but she's sorry. He's cracking me up with how blunt he is. He's just kind of like straight to the point. Sorry, go ahead.
Yep.
Yeah, but you'll just be able to garner or glean more information.
Oh, yes.
That's what he's saying. All right, so he's clapping. He's saying he's super proud of you.
Cool.
And he's ready to get started.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything that you can think of that you would like to hone in on? Like, are there any questions that are kind of tricky for you that people could throw your way that would help us kind of zoom in on anything specific? Like, we could take the easy route. But
one of my biggest challenges is catching and getting the names.
Oh, I hear you. I hear you.
Okay. So
yep, me too. And I mean, it was incredible. Yesterday I had a reading and I got the name and I got the age, and I was sitting there like, holy smokes. Right on. So that was cool. And I've been able to do that, but other times I'm not able to do that. So I'm similar like you. So what's up with that, angels? With the names? Let's see what you get and see what I get. What's up with?
I just got that sometimes the names don't come through because the energies that are over there have had so many names.
That's true too.
That
so true. Like
that's interesting.
So like me as Kristen, when I cross over and I, totally cross over, I'm going to look back and say, well, that was my name then in that body. But, my soul's name is different than my given name here. Yes. And same with the angels. The angels always say to me they prefer that we sense their vibrational frequency and become familiar with that, and the name is secondary. I kid you not, many times when I am relaying an angel's name, sometimes they're like, yes, this is my name, and other times I know that the angel is making that up. They're just kind of like, yeah, that sounds good. I mean, I even had an angel once call himself Dimes. I'm like, really? Yes, Dimes. And the woman said, well, I find dimes everywhere all day long. So now we know who's giving you the dimes. But if we look at this entire experience on Earth, as a seeming reality in which our soul is housed in temporarily in order to learn and grow, then what is a name? So, okay, so what's the feedback that I'm getting from your angel in regards to names? He said he likes what you have said. He agrees with what I've said or observed from other angels in this experience. He would like to add on to this that sometimes names aren't important. Other times the energy does not resonate with the body in which they were housed in any longer. They've moved on, they've crossed over, and it's been some period of time, and they don't associate with that body that as much. They more associate with their higher self, their super conscious state, which makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
It does. It really resonates well.
Yes.
Because sometimes even with past loved ones, they'll come through and I'll go, sorry, I'm not getting a name, but I get the feeling they did this, or when they were here, they resonated like this.
Totally.
And
that's what I get
yep.
too. Isn't that amazing?
Wow. Oh, that is great.
And usually what I'll say is, what was the person's name? And then I can go off that name, and then I bring in their personality, and they'll give me like specific details that I would know. It just blew me away yesterday when I got the name. And it was fascinating because I had been hearing that name for about 6 months before I had the reading, and now I know why. I know. Okay. Anything else you want to say on the name front? He said no.
Okay. Keep it simple, sweetie.
Yeah, keep it simple. It's so true. Keep it simple. Like, keep it simple. We tend to, I think, overanalyze. We tend to overanalyze, and we tend to, the name, and we fixate on that rather than the broader perspective now of where they are, which is completely different. So that's what I try to connect with. I try to connect with their higher self. So, and sometimes, do you find that you can't connect with deceased loved ones because they're either in a classroom and they're busy, they're in a rest chamber area where they're having a deep rest, and we are not to bother them? And the other place that I see them is they're just busy having a party over there, like they're splitting all over, and they're having so much fun. And they're just like,
yes.
Even care that hello, I'm trying to talk to you, and they just don't care.
I have a guide, and he's actually his name is Jack.
Great.
And his thing is he hangs. I'll go. I'll say, Jack, are you there? Jack, can I get your help? And I'll literally, in my mind, see a door open and a hand come out. You can't see me, and it hangs a "Gone Fishing" sign.
That's so awesome.
And I'm like, okay, let's go on to someone else.
And I say to people, I'm like, I'll try to reach them, but if the person's mourning or grieving a lot, like if the passing was more recent, don't you find that the soul does come then? Big.
It does. And it's been my experience, and this is why I'll have phone. It keeps pausing.
It's okay.
There we go. Is that I had no knowledge before I entered the class in July on who Eric was. I hadn't come across that at all. And I had similar experience. Okay, he just showed up. His name is Coulter, and he's like, it's the Coulter show. He was a young man who had committed suicide and pestered me for like, he started 2 days after he crossed.
Wow.
And every time I was working on my MBA at the time, and he would just chatter at me and he would say, um, my mom's going to call you. My mom's going to call you. My mom's name is a boy's name, over and over and over. And finally, you know, it was like it was a Sunday morning, and my phone rings, and this gal it's a Montana phone number. And she says, I heard somebody give me your number that, you know, maybe you might be able to help me.
Amazing.
And I said, only if you have a connection to the recent suicide by gunshot in Sheridan, Wyoming. And she went, oh, yes, no, well, maybe.
My God.
And I said, well, I said, you know, I'll set an appointment with you, but I've got to find out who this kid wants to talk to, because he's not letting anybody else in. And he wasn't. I couldn't even get through to any of the archangels. I couldn't get through to Mona, who's been my primary guide for years.
Oh.
And she was just, you know, she was like, oh, okay. And then like 5 minutes after that, my phone rings again. And this woman says, my name's Bobby. I think you need to talk to me.
Oh my God.
And I was like, thank God, because he was like right here going, that's her, that's her, that's her. And she came up that afternoon, and it was one of those things we know that, you know, that all the plants were aligned, everything was in place, because this was a February. She's deathly allergic to cats. I have cats. And it was a February, and it was a beautiful afternoon. So we sat in lawn chairs in my backyard in Wyoming in February. And he came through with all of these amazing messages about why he'd chosen to cross when he did do more.
Oh, wow.
And and ever since then, he's been with me constantly.
What?
Whenever I need, he shows up, and he always tap dances in across my balcony and stuff like this. And so, and I know that I haven't got a confirmation, but I'm sure that he and Eric have a lot of fun over there.
Oh, for sure. I guarantee it. And you know what's so wild in you telling me this is I had a reading yesterday where Eric came in, and the individual that I gave the reading for, her son had passed, and Eric was saying that her son was going to work with her similar to how Eric works with his mom. And that's so wild that you're saying that now, and that is what happened yesterday. What are the chances of that? It's just fascinating.
Yep, I think some of the younger souls are choosing to go back over, and it, you know, I again can't speak for Eric because I didn't know him in human form.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch, he just poked me again in spirit.
Tell him to bug off.
I'm poor. He's an ornery little
He
poop.
is. He's
But
boundaries.
but it's like
Unless
they
like
they were here long enough. They came long enough to get in our hearts and touch enough people as human that when they went to the other side, they knew they could make a real
Big
difference.
and make it.
Guiding
And
us.
there's there's readings that I relay where Eric comes through, and Eric will do it in such a blunt indigo way, and he takes the heat, and he's going to go in and get right in there and crack that person open, get some changes happening because they need it. It's fascinating.
Yep.
And I just hold steady. I remember bending over and Eric going, "Oh, that's a nice ass." I'm like, "Don't you be talking about my ass like that, Eric." And he never did again.
Yeah, they there's a boundary perception is totally different with spirit, I think.
Oh, I totally agree with you. Totally agree. Yeah. Oh, now he's pestering me a little bit.
Good.
He's right in behind me. He says, "Oh, you liked it."
Yeah, exactly. So,
so anyways, do you want to say anything? He says, "No, I'm just going to observe today and bug the mediums."
There you go.
Yep, pretty much. Straight to the point.
Okay.
So anyways, I'm big on holding my boundaries. I think that's really important. Unless there's something that's super important, then I'll take action in any which way I can to resolve it. But I think boundaries are a big deal. Wouldn't you say, Eric? uh, he's like, don't ask me. I don't know about boundaries.
As he pokes me in the side again when you said that. He just got this little.
And he's being cocky with me. Ah, he
He's,
makes me laugh so hard. Okay, so I know a lot of people have some questions coming in here. What do you sense for the middle of August coming up for all the light workers with this wave of energy coming? Everybody's heard me talk about it till I'm blue in the face.
I have Mary Magdalene that wants to talk.
Sweet. That's awesome.
And Mary, sorry, she always gives me chills.
Camera right in my face.
She's amazing, amazing energy.
Wow.
And she always takes my hand. She always takes my hand. And she said that the emphasis right now for light workers is unity, connection. That's why all the fledglings and all of us are coming together in this group, is because the angels have sent out the messages, and somebody loves scratching my back or itching my back. Probably
I'm
Eric.
only laughing because I'm like, finally, it's not just me on camera.
Okay. Mary just shushed him away, whoever it was. She said that the angels have been sending out their signals. So everybody that's been seeing the numbers, the repeating numbers, having the bright lights, sparkly lights around them, possibly orbs. Yeah. That's the angels calling us in. So we have people that have been lying dormant.
Yes.
And they're now being woke up, but they haven't a clue what to do now that they're awake. And that's why we have to constantly be coming out of our own box.
Yes.
And being more comfortable just saying, hey, we might have something that can help you.
Amen to that.
And don't be afraid to let other people coach you.
Yeah.
And there's oh God, cool. There's several somebodies out there for everybody. So it's like there's not just one teacher for everybody. There's a village of people. Yep. And she says now's the time, and she's giving me this unity. Bring everyone together. Everyone's a piece. And I've seen this one before. Mary has given me this one before. Is the puzzle. And she said, this is everybody in the group. This is their, and she's like putting them in together.
I love that. I love it.
The more we do this, the more we communicate, the more filled in that puzzle gets.
And the brighter the light gets, I think too.
Yes, agree.
So, wow, I think a lot of people are feeling a lot of energy around them right now while you're talking, from what I'm reading. I too am a massive amount of energy coming in behind me. And it is Mother Magdalene. Mary Magdalene, sorry, my apologies. I'm used to talking with Mother Mary, you see. To be honest, I don't even think, have I spoken with you before? Not often, no. Like maybe once.
She said yes, but a couple of times you didn't know it was her.
Yeah, like maybe couple, but it's not. This is like very concrete, her. So Mary Magdalene is here. She says it's an honor to be. Oh, don't! You're gonna make me cry. She says it's an honor to be here with me, to work with me, to channel through me. She says you are a bright light here upon this earth. It is an honor. Oh my God. She's like bowing to me.
Nice.
That's amazing. I don't feel like I'm worthy of that from her, but I'll accept it and say thank you. That's how incredible her energy is.
Oh, it is.
Oh, she just said, oh, you
It's,
are worthy.
yes. And that is,
Amazing.
she's told me, and she's reminding me of this again, that she always, she comes to grant worthiness and feelings of acceptance to everyone.
There we go.
Um,
Okay.
because that's why she's
That's
here.
amazing. Okay, well, that makes sense. Sorry. I think she's trying to crack a joke to lighten the mood.
She's,
Does she?
yep, she has a great dry sense of
Yeah.
humor, very obvious.
Yes. Blunt.
She makes obvious observations.
She goes,
It's, go ahead.
says, oh, you're worth that and a bag of chips.
Yep, that would be her.
Okay.
Little
Yeah,
sass.
sassy.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yep.
I'm not used to that. So, okay. So,
Um,
go, you go.
she says that you, she tells me that you hear her applaud.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, she hears me applauding.
Mm.
Kristen hears me applauding her sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
That's Magdalene.
I get a lot of applauding. She's probably right in there with the angels every time, or applauding. She says she'd like to channel a message through me now.
Nice.
What is to come for the Lightworkers in August? A whole lot of grounding. She's winking. A whole lot of grounding. She says, you think that you have an idea of what is to come, but you don't. And that's okay. Mm. It's best that you don't know what's coming, because it is so magnificent. It is just so magnificent. Bit by bit, step by step, day by day, year by year. It is that magnificent. And we are all here watching and waiting as this ascension process unfolds before you, within you, and with others in your lives around you. It is a great honor to be able to channel through this dear one at this time. Should any of you wish to receive me, simply call my name, Mary Magdalene, and I will come to each of you. There are no time or space constraints. It is an honor and a blessing to be able to reach each of you within this course. This is a bright light here upon this earth plane. Amen. How beautiful.
Isn't she awesome?
Amazing.
She's just awesome.
And now
She just
recognize her energy. As soon as she was channeling through you, it was like whammo, right? Whammo. And I was like, okay, all right. Wow.
Good.
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Wonderful. Now she's giving me some personal guidance. Oh my God. She's so blunt. I love it. I love it blunt. I love it straight to the point. Easy, simple. I mean, if we were to make things complicated, no one's going to understand or get it. So I say easy and direct. How amazing. Woo! Was that full on or what? I can see why Jesus likes her a lot. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure.
Mary Magdalene actually brought Jesus through to me, in a really tremendous way. But it was like she was holding my hand, and she said, "It's like one hand holding mine, and then her other hand went out." And she's,
oh wow, oh my God.
Do you remember your brother Jesus? Here he is. Receive his love, light, and forgiveness.
Oh. You see, I didn't have much knowledge of her, so, but I did of Mother Mary, Jesus'
Mm-hmm.
mother, if you want to say Jesus' mother. And so it was her who kept bringing Jesus to me. And so, isn't it fascinating that Mary Magdalene brought him to you, and I had Mother Mary bringing Jesus to me? And boy, I was
Mm-hmm.
not up for that ride. I was like, Second time they came, I'm like, oh my God, they're here again. I think they want to talk to me. And I was not wanting to talk to Jesus. But you see, what you're brought up with, seeing other religions and books and
Mm-hmm.
information, um, convolutes with the
Mm-hmm.
actual direct connection, and the direct connection is completely different and
Yes.
just beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And how blessed are we? Very,
Yes. Very
very
blessed.
blessed.
Yes.
Oh, Norma, Mary says that she feels like a soul sister to you. I bet she does. I think she probably, I can just see her saying that to you right now. Okay, so who has a question? I know that we passed a lot of questions, but we just had Mary Magdalene come through for my very first time channeling, and I think that that was pretty cool. Wicked. She's kind of like the girlfriend you want to call on when you need that
Mm-hmm.
direct guidance.
Yep.
Am I right?
She's like, got your back, honey.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's like, she's laughing. She goes, I'm going to give this, even though I normally wouldn't, but all of you will understand this fist bump thing that you do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Isn't that hilarious? So, Angel Divine, have I already got my wings back? If yes, what colors are they? Thank you. So, I'm not sure what wings, your angel's wings. What do you mean by your wings? Do you want to tune in on that one? Mm.
All I know is my back's itching.
My back's on fire.
Yep. Just like right where the wings go.
Yes, on fire. Owie.
And and for some reason I'm getting for colors, I'm seeing pink with a lot of white spots and little
I
green
see green.
under feathers
Yes,
kind of things that are
that's
coming
what I was
like
seeing, the under feathers.
yeah.
I was seeing the green. Like,
So I don't know if that answers the question, but that's what I got.
I see like a lighter green, not a dark green.
Exactly. I agree.
I just heard her say, spread your wings and fly, child. Spread your wings and
Mm,
fly.
yes.
Amazing. What does it mean to spread your wings and fly? It means take flight. Go out in your day-to-day lives. Be happy, to be joyous. Spread the happiness and spread the joy to others. Like, oh, like this dear one does for so many. Isn't that sweet? Oh God, don't make me cry on camera. I'm gonna have a meltdown here. Oh, so sweet. Oh, come on now. So Samantha has a question. What advice does Mary Magdalene have for her career direction? Oh man, does she have advice for you?
Do you take that one because she says you're going to deliver it better?
I totally agree. I felt it was coming to me and not to you. And I was just waiting to see what you were going to get. And that's exactly it. Because just keep going forward. Don't give up. Keep moving in this direction. Oh, she's showing like a beautiful, beautiful lotus flower blossoming. It says
Mm-hmm.
you're pretty much blossomed. You're just opening the last bit. She says there's so much more yet to come for you. She's showing me that you have a lot of your chakras still opening, like the last bit, almost totally open. And then you're going to receive even more information. And then it's even going to extend further from there. Similar or like this one. And this one. She says the masses need you. Oh, sorry. Oh, come on. Can't be crying on camera all day. Come on. She says that they are guiding a huge amount of people to you. It's already preordained. It's already happening, and they're coming. They're coming to you. They're coming for you.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
And that's it. She's proud of you. And she's honored to be with you and to work with you. But all of them are. It's not just her. It's not just Mary Magdalene. They're all feeling this way for you. All the angels, all the archangels, all the ascended masters. They're all lining up for you. What a... Whew. Is there any advice that you'd like to relay from Mary Magdalene for Jacqueline? And I'm going to take a breather because I don't want to cry.
The whole time that Kristen was delivering the message, Mary of Magdalene was showing me that you're going to be feeling this in your solar plexus.
Fabulous.
It's like this is going to come to your solar plexus because that is your bright. That's like the bright spot. That's where when you're working with people and meeting people that know that that's the validation you're getting is to feel that in your solar plexus. So she's just like pulling on mine. I feel like I got a real good 6-pack now.
I got gold flooding down the top of my head. I got Jesus coming in and saying, "This is magnificent, is it not?"
It is.
Whew. God.
Ooh.
He says, "Look at what you do for so many." And now they will all step forth and do this for others. It will be a chain reaction, a domino effect of light upon this earth. How proud I am of you. I'm going to go get a Kleenex. You go ahead and channel for Jacqueline.
I'm not sure if this is for Jacqueline, but I really have someone's mother coming through. I've got someone's mother that wants to come through and say, okay, definitely somebody that's on here right now. Your mother is listening to you. And she has no hard feelings. She said that when she passed, she went right away. So I don't know who that message is for, but your mother is with you. And don't be worrying about how she passed. She just went right away. I feel like her mother, so I might be speaking of your grandmother, was there to get her, had been talking to her before she passed, and then just took her and they left.
Norma, that's got to be
so
you, because that just happened.
Is that somebody?
That just happened. Just
really?
Yes. It didn't even dawn on me until Norma just said that.
Because I can't see the questions, so
Okay,
or the comments. But
let me just see what I get.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is for Norma. Wow,
Right.
Norma. No, I'm gonna cry, Norma. Norma's mom just passed away weeks ago. Okay, there will be no crying, so if everyone could step back. Oh my God.
It was a smooth passing. She went, even though it may not have looked real pretty from this side.
Wow.
Thank you. Yeah, my guide says nothing ever looks pretty from this side when you're over there.
Isn't it the truth? Oh my God. This is the wild, wild west side, isn't it? So let's see if I can get anything for Jacqueline. No, everything that's been said to Jacqueline, she already knows. She's been told everything she needs to know at this time. It's in your hands. It's on your plate now. They love that you're working there, that you're moving towards daytime hours. Thank you.
Cool.
Oh my God. All right. So let's see here. Okay. So let's take Heather's question in regards to her mother. Whew, I bet you're crying, Norma. I can feel it. I can feel it coming from you. Whew. What a cleansing day this is. We all needed this, I feel. Heather's mom.
Has there been a child born for Heather since her mom passed?
I think so. Heather, I think so.
Because I'm getting that she's very proud of the way Heather is raising this child. That there's doors that are opening to the child that weren't open to Heather as a result of her being here at that time as the mother.
Amazing. Do you pick up on her mother wanting forgiveness for any wrongs that she has done in her lifetime?
I think that's the feeling. It's just this. I never really get. Well, I do. I shouldn't say never. Yeah, never say never.
Never say never. That's my motto.
Usually it's not, I'm so sorry. It's not. It's never that. It's just this awareness and ownership that when they were here in human form. And this is the feeling that I get from Heather's mom, is like when she was here as mom, the role that she had signed on to play was to, I want to cover my ears. That was to not listen to her.
I see.
And that
for a reason.
Yep, exactly. But she's validating that Heather's children will not experience this.
Isn't that
and that's
wonderful, Heather?
It's supposed to be.
Heather, and you just know that you're on the absolute right path. That's just so wonderful and validating. Oh, okay. So Elmer would like to know if there's a message from Mary Magdalene for her. Oh, yes. Mary Magdalene sees you as a bright light upon this earth. Don't listen to the naysayers. Don't listen to those who are stuck in their ways, in their beliefs, in their belief systems. Go within for the truth. Go within, child. You know what the truth is. And she says, you don't even have to tell others what your truth and your belief is if you don't wish to, but you know what it is. Keep moving in this direction. You're on the right path, and don't give up. And she says, if you need to, put the blinders up so that you tune out others. You getting that too?
Mm-hmm.
Tune out the others in your life who are saying this, that, and the other, and you just stay so focused on what you know your truth is and will be in the future. This is like off the charts today.
She's like doing this. I can't get my hands to do this. She's pushing away things from your ears that you have been hearing, and I feel like it's judgments.
Yep.
Like you've been maybe hearing judgments, and she's pushing those away from your ears.
So agree.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah, I shivers right up my back, up my neck.
Mm-hmm.
Woo. That's, I think, an indication of validation. Ooh. Feels different. Do you feel somebody else showed up? Somebody else is here. Do you feel how cold it is? Does anybody else feel
Very
how cold it is? It's icy
Very
cold.
Ooh,
Holy smokes, it's an ice cube. Feel it around you guys.
is this Isis?
Holy Hannah, do you feel that? Sorry, go ahead.
It is. Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is Isis. I'm getting Isis. I've never channeled Isis. This is I. This is I. She wants Elmer to call upon her for help, guidance, and assistance, and to build strength within Elmer, to have a strong backbone, strength, empowerment, to be courageous and to stand true, stand strong in amidst the others and the naysayers around you. You are a divine being of light and love, and do not let anyone else around you sway you from being who you truly are. The strength coming from Isis is incredible. Now to you. I think she's coming to you. She's coming to you now.
Um, she's a force.
Holy
She is a
smoke.
force.
Ever.
I feel like she wants to talk to everybody.
Whoa.
And she's talking about the empowerment of the feminine.
Wow.
And
whoa.
I blow out, I go, and I feel like I got icy breath. I don't know what this is.
Oh my
but it's this empowerment, and it's almost like I feel she's saying it's time to stop messing around and get down to business. And
you know you're talking to me, Isis. Let's do it in a loving way.
Yeah. She's also bringing in that same unity message that Mary of Magdalene was speaking of. But she says there's particularly three females, sorry, Elmer, three females that are listening right now that she has been speaking to, and they're not, I don't want to be cruel and say they're not listening, but they're not hearing the depth of her messages for them. Dee, I think this is one of these is you, Dee. Just because of some work that she and I've already done.
Okay.
And that is, okay.
Holy smokes, this reading off the charts.
I feel like people that are hearing Isis are almost I don't want to say rebuking, but pushing away, because she comes through so strong and so to the point. It's like, get up and walk through that wall right now. Yeah. You can do it.
I'll do it. Let's go.
Yep. She's powerful.
She knows who she's talking to. I have no problem.
Yeah, don't be afraid. Yeah. Don't be afraid of bringing in that energy, because when she sends it, not only is she sending a message and feeling, she is sending the abilities when she speaks.
The next woman that I'm picking up on that she's speaking to in regards to what you're speaking of is Ragna.
That would make sense.
Next one is, I'm getting Annika.
Good.
Time to go. Time to get up and go. No more holding back. No more being submissive. She's using, sometimes there are moments of being meek, and that time is over now. It's time to go. She'll come and help you with this. So you just have to say, Isis, yes, please come and help me with this. Yes, let's go. Oh, now she's just clapping, straight up clapping. Any one of us women that need her can call on her. But Annika, Ragna, and Dee, there seems to be a specific reason why it's very important for you to receive this right now. There's many that need you. and it's time to get up and go. Mm-hmm. Show other women this way of being. Mm. Wow, well, that was full on. It's
Wow.
warmed up now.
Oh.
That was, I
Yeah,
can't believe how cold that got. I was like in a freezer.
she knows how to make an
No
entrance.
kidding. What's happening? I've never done ISIS before. That's wild. I mean, channeled ISIS, I should say. Oh my God. So we'll take a couple more questions? Couple more? We'll just take a couple more. Janet is asking, when will her clairaudience come online?
I just heard from somebody when she starts listening. I don't know what that meant. Here I am. I'm very blunt too. Should have warned everybody about that. I feel like there is earmuffs on, and it's just like ask to have those earmuffs taken off.
Just ask and have them taken off.
Just say I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm
and I'm gonna listen.
I'm ready to. Yep.
Yep. And I'm not gonna be shy about it, and I'm not gonna be timid about it. I'm just gonna do it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and don't question.
Yeah.
Question, already have that, but questioning it to the point that it's not being validated. Validate it. Mm-hmm. Accept that you are hearing. Yep.
Sweet.
You are hearing.
Yes. Diana is wondering, she's got pressure on her upper back, and if someone's trying to talk to you, absolutely yes. As soon as you have pressure on your body in any direction, usually the upper back, back of head, sometimes it would be on the side of my face. Mm-hmm. You have somebody that's knocking at your door and they want to talk to you. I'm getting Jesus. Mm-hmm.
Getting both. I'm seeing the hands join, so I'm thinking Jesus and Mary of Magdalene. Perfect. Kind of like pushing on each side. Like, I don't know if the person, and I don't know who we're talking to, but I'm kneading with my hands like my cat does when he's softening up the pillow. I feel like it's Jesus, Mary, Magdalene, Jesus, Mary, Magdalene, and also maybe some Mother Mary coming in like this. I want to start moving.
I know, right? You got this coming in here probably, and you got two on your back. Seriously, I've been there. Oh, yes. Do you have a message from Mary Magdalene for Belinda?
I feel like there's a very judgmental person in her life as well. And it's time to put up the I don't want to say wall, because I feel like this is somebody that's very close, like a family member or a spouse, but Mary's saying don't listen to that judgment. Mm-hmm. That you're capable. You're very capable of what you're setting out to do. There's validation for what you've been doing, and I see, for some reason, I'm seeing children, and I'm not necessarily your children, but I'm seeing you working, communicating with children, or being validated by children. And Mary Magdalene is just like, she's like she's sighing with love and respect for the.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I hope that made sense.
Oh, it did to me, because I know a lot about Belinda. Yeah, a lot of that made perfect sense. Belinda, you can go ahead and type if you resonate with that. All I'm getting is seek and ye shall find. Just keep going, opening those doors, going. Norma, I would be calling in Mary Magdalene to light the cracker up under your butt. Am I right? Oh yeah, Isis and Mary Magdalene would love to come light the cracker up under your butt. Oh yeah. Okay. So I think that's probably good. Hey, that was full on intensive.
Wow.
50% rough battery?
Yeah, I think mine's gone down pretty good too.
Wow, that was amazing. So, do we have one last message that we'd like to relay from anybody? You can go first and I'll go second.
What was that? I'm sorry, my phone was
Oh,
doing
sorry.
its little
I was just saying,
disappearing act.
do you have one last message from anyone that would like to channel through you there for everybody? And I'll go second.
Have no fear.
Mhm.
And I actually feel like this is coming from Archangel Michael. He's just kind of been sitting back there eating popcorn, watching the show. Like, he does a lot for me. He's like back there, but I feel like it's have no fear. We're here. We've got you covered. And some of this may seem strange, and you may hear things that you don't understand from other people's mouths, but know that if you ask us, and I feel like he's meaning the angels and the ascended masters here, if you ask us, we will help you understand what that message really meant. Because right now we're not messing around. We're getting your attention, and we're getting it now because we need you. They need all of
It's just
us.
so bad. They really do.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. That's it for me.
I'm getting Jesus. There is no time like the present moment. You can't run, you can't hide. This light is going to permeate every bit of you and your life, every aspect of you and your life. So lean into it. Don't run away and hide. Lean into it. All that is no longer serving you. All of that low vibrational dense energy within you will come to the surface and be transmuted into the light. He says, mark my words. And that will be within every last one of us, whether it takes this lifetime or many other lifetimes to come. Until there is no need for you to return here to incarnate unless you so choose. But in that future ahead, if time was linear, the earth will be a paradise where you can choose to come into physical form here or not.
You're making a heart. Your hands were making a heart.
Was I? I didn't even mean
Yes.
to. I was just copying him.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful as a heart.
Well, there we go.
That's a good way to end.
Yeah, nice big heart for everybody. He says, many blessings and lots of love to you, my children.
Yes.
Amen. Have a blessed day, guys. Was that incredible? Go have a good cry and a hot bath.
Really?
Thank you.
Bye.
Again. Bye-bye.